Have you ever noticed how some people seem to solve problem after problem, while others stay stuck in the same place for years? They switch jobs, relationships, cities, even identities. But somehow, the same problems follow them everywhere. Why is that? It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they're cursed. It's because most people don't know how to think clearly. Most people think they're good thinkers. They assume because they went to school, read books, or know what they want, their thinking is fine. But watch closely. How many people do you know who are truly evolving? Who face challenges, break them down, and solve them methodically? Now compare that to how many are just running in circles, fighting the same battles they fought last year or 5 years ago. That's because clear thinking is a skill, and most people never learn it. Instead, they fill their heads with half-baked thoughts, vague assumptions, and emotional noise, so they take foggy action, and foggy action gets foggy results. Then they say, life is hard. But what if the problem isn't life? What if the problem is unclear thinking? Good thinking starts with clarity. A clear thought is like a compass. It points you somewhere. It's logical, unambiguous, testable, like this. If I drink water, then I won't be thirsty. Simple. Testable. Clear. Now think about this. I feel off lately. Maybe I should do something different. What does that even mean? That's the kind of thought that traps people for years. But clear thinking, real thinking, creates a chain reaction. Clear thought, clear action, clear feedback, clear improvement. And that cycle repeats. That's how real progress happens. One of the greatest thinkers in history, Marcus Aurelius, didn't become wise by chance. He became wise by thinking, clearly and deliberately. He wrote meditations, not for the world, but for himself. Private notes, pure logic, structured reflection. He wrote thoughts like, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Clear, logical, actionable. That's why he was called a philosopher king, not because he had power, but because he had clarity, and clarity made him powerful. Now think about your own life. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say I have this thought. If I publish a how-to video with a philosopher in the title, then it'll get over 100,000 views. That's a clear thought. So what do? I act on it. I make the video. I upload it. Then, I wait for feedback. Either I was right or I was wrong. If I was right, great. I've discovered something that works. If I was wrong, even better. I've learned something real. Either way, my understanding of the world improves. And every improved understanding helps me solve future problems more effectively. That's the power of clarity. So ask yourself, what problems have followed you for years? What goals always feel just out of reach? Maybe the real issue isn't motivation, or luck, or timing. Maybe the real issue is that your thoughts are cloudy. So here's a challenge. Take one of your recurring problems and turn it into an if-then statement. If I do X, then Y will happen. Start small, test it, get feedback, refine your thought, try again. Because the better you get at thinking, the better you get at solving. And the better you get at solving, the faster you grow. So don't just think clearly. If this made you reflect, even a little, consider subscribing. We talk about thinking, philosophy, and mastering the mind, one clear thought at a time.